All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be dialing in from. My name is Jay Joshua, and I want to welcome several of our panel guests out here with me today, namely Doug and Kristen. And I see a lot of names and faces and leaders. It's great to connect with all of you. I'm really excited today to be able to introduce you to a company that is already taking the world by storm. About 36 hours ago, we made the announcement, and in just about the first 24 hours, we broke thousands of people piling in here. And there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, I think we all know that there is a shift in the marketplace. The 2020 pandemic has changed our lives forever. We're going to talk about the trend that is really being propelled by that 2020 pandemic and how we can help a lot of people in a couple of different ways, and how we can really position ourselves to take advantage of that trend and be right where everyone is going. So there's some real market factors that are causing this shift to happen, and that's what we're going to talk about. The first thing that I want to mention is that we're really product focused, and I think that's super important for everyone to understand. We've all been in this business for a long time. Many of us have made a full-time living or better in this industry. But one of the things that really matters is how can we help the brand new person really move the needle for themselves and start making money quickly, number one, because if they're making money, they're going to stay for a long time. And number two, what can we do to give people a product that they want to keep for their family for years instead of just weeks? And that's a paradigm shift in and of itself, right? How do you come up with a product that people want to keep even without the opportunity attached? So without further ado, I want to introduce you to our product line. And I'm going to tell you this trend and the story that's kind of driving it in a moment. But in a nutshell, what we offer is virtual healthcare and wellness. And some of you may be familiar with the concept of telehealth, where you're literally picking up your phone and doing a video consultation with a US board certified physician or therapist or specialist. And we're going to talk a little bit about that here in just a moment. But let's talk about what's driving the market. Bottom line is, we all know Amazon's success story, 26 years, they've become a household name. But I want to talk really for just a moment about what's happened in the first 90 days of the 2020 pandemic. In the first 90 days, this huge company, Amazon, huge success story, made Jeff Bezos the richest man in the world several different times. In 90 days, their share value doubled. Why? Did they get better at marketing online? No. Did they acquire some new business and it drive their share up? No. What happened in that 90-day window where their share value doubled right after the pandemic is everyone shifted, consumers shifted, and they started to demand what's called direct to consumer. So consumers demand that something be delivered to their front door, or even better, right to their phone, wherever they may be. And healthcare and wellness are no exceptions to that. In 2010, telemedicine was actually being tracked as an industry for the first time. And they came in at a very respectable $300 million. Last year in 2019, that actually shot up to an amazing, get this, $22 billion, and was projected to grow by 36% year over year to 2026, where they were expecting a $250 billion a year industry. And then the pandemic hit, and the demand for direct to consumer just went vertical. Year over year growth now is over 70%, more than double. And they're projecting by 2025, this industry will hit $500 billion, and by 2030 be $1 trillion industry. Now, some people have insurance. In fact, a lot of people have insurance. A lot of people have no insurance. But whether you have insurance or not, a lot of insurance companies are going to require that you wait in line for an approval. They may only cover cataclysmic events in your life. And most people do not have direct on their phone access to a US board certified physician or a counselor or a therapist or a wellness platform. And our product actually provides all of that to our members. Now, we've also priced it to be affordable for the masses. And this is a product that is going to be sold globally. So from a little over $1 a day at $29.99 every 28 days for a subscription, or you can go annual and save money, all the way up to $99.99 for a 28-day subscription, or you can go annual and save money, and all in between. By the way, if you're in the US, there's no copay to connect with a U.S. board certified physician or a counselor. So there's some really exciting aspects of that. And this is that product that your team, that your people that you share this with are going to want to keep for their family for years instead of just weeks, regardless of what's happening in the opportunity. By the way, this is a really fast growing trend. And if you think there's one company that kind of comes to mind, Legal Shield. They have 3.2 million active customers today. So there's a lot of companies out there, promising the sun and the moon, and most of them can barely show you a rock. But at the end of the day, this is a product that has the potential to have millions of users, and that's exactly what we plan on doing over the next 3 to 5 years. And this is your official invitation to join us, be a part of that movement, give millions of people essential access to healthcare and wellness and counseling that they need, all for a fraction of the price, delivered right to their front door, wherever they are, via their phone, on video or audio only. And really change a lot of people's lives, and of course make money in the meantime. Now, there's 2 ways to get started. You can get started as just a customer. We really encourage everyone to get started as just a customer, to become a product of the product. Obviously, we hope no one's sick and needs to call the doctor, but if you do, it's there. But we have our wellness platform full of inspiration, education, motivation, and everyone can use a little bit more wellness in their life. So we encourage everyone to get started as a customer first, become a product of the product, and start sharing the product with friends and family, because this is the product you can share with friends and family. A lot of digital products, training programs, funnels, you can't really go to your next door neighbor and say, hey, would you like to have a marketing funnel? I can give you one for a great value. Your neighbor doesn't know what you're talking about. But this is a product you're going to want to share with your aunt, with your grandma, with your brother, with your friends, with people you know on Facebook, with people you know from work, even if you're still social distancing, with people that you might know from church, etc. Because again, they all need that benefit. When you are ready to upgrade to become an affiliate, we call that VBO, which stands for Virtual Business Owner. You can do that. It's an annual fee of $50, and then it's just $19.99 every 28 days for your dashboard fee. But again, it all comes down to this: the Refer 3 and yours is free. We're encouraging customers to get started, Refer 3, get their product for free. And when they do, they don't achieve a rank, but they do achieve a recognition badge that we call Insider, and we'll give them a little bit of positioning and give them some kudos, and of course encourage them to continue to refer. Or they may decide that they want to upgrade at that time to become a VBO, a Virtual Business Owner, and then enter into the comp plan fully. Now, let's talk about the compensation plan. I've been in this industry for a long time. I've been privileged to present to some really big income earners, 8 and 9 figures. So you can imagine I'm used to hearing no. And I can honestly say that every single person we've shared this compensation plan with they either said yes right away, or they called us back urgently the next morning. So I warn you in advance, this is designed to keep you up at night. It probably will. So just know that if you want to continue watching this presentation, you're probably going to stay up at night. Let me show you why. There are actually 9 ranks, but this 10th one over here on the far left is that customer acknowledgement, that customer recognition badge of Insider, where they've referred 3 and they get theirs for free. So we have 9 ranks beginning at consultant. Here's how easy it is to get your brand new person to making money. The sooner you get them to make money, the sooner you start making money, the better your story is going to be, the longer you're going to stay in the business. Consultant is very easy. You refer 3 customers or 3 people, help them each get 1, a total team size of 6 people, very achievable. Now you're making $25 a week, okay? So that's really important. The second one we're going to talk about, though, is the one that I call the game changer. I wish we could change the name of this. It's called Builder. Honestly, I would call it the game changer. This is the fastest way for anybody who wants to make money from home to start making $500 a month, period. There's no other company on the planet that can do this. You help 3 people find 3 people, ka-ching, you're making $500 a month, $125 a week. And, you know, it's really easy to find 3 people that want to give their family and themselves essential access to U.S. board certified physicians, counselors, teletherapy, and of course a wellness platform. So you find 3, help them get 3. You're going to hit this builder rank and you're making $500 a month. Now in this example, this is at that diamond level, the $99.99. We have other more affordable packages for those who might be in other countries where there's economies of scale, or people who just might need to start a little bit more frugally. The entire system runs on business volume, and it can support you know, smaller packages. You just have to get a little bit more BV to hit it. Now, for those of you who are attending this presentation, you're probably familiar with the 55% minimum customer requirement and the distribution of 40, 40, and 20. We have that here as well, and I'm going to go all the way to the top rank here that we currently have, which is called Millionaire, pays out $20,000 a week. Again, I believe we're going to have quite a few people very early on, probably in the first, you know, 3 to 6 months, who hit that and maintain that for a sustained period of time. And here's the cool thing. You've seen this compensation plan maybe in several other companies. You've heard the success stories, but that's just one way, and that's where most companies, that's it. That's their compensation plan. We actually have 2 more ways that we pay out, and I'm super excited to share those with you. This next one is honestly my favorite. I mean, look, making money is great. Enjoy making money, enjoy spending money. I'm sure we all do. And if we're being honest, that's the case. But you know what I really like doing? I really like changing lives. And it's a great feeling when you hear from someone and, you know, they're excited about their progress, either with the product or the opportunity. Well, we're going to talk about how we can help more people get more progress with the opportunity. It's called a 28-day challenge. And I'm going to be honest with you, most people in life, whatever they do, they finish where they start, if we're being honest, right? I mean, if you come from an affluent family, you start off well, you have good resources, you're most likely to finish off well. Most people in life finish how they start. If you want to break the cycle and go from not succeeding in your home-based business to succeeding, then you're going to have to change your habits. And so we've made what we call a 28-day challenge. We want to give everyone a really hyper-focused opportunity to come in their first 28 days and hit as high a rank as possible, so that they have an opportunity to really maximize their total success here for the life of their journey with EAN. So what's really exciting about this, as you're going to see in a minute, is that in that first 28 days, if you hit one of these nice ranks like executive or VP, you're picking up a one-time rank advancement bonus, what we call our Powerline Challenge bonus of, in that example, $1,000 or $3,000. But these bonuses range from $100 to $100,000, and we want you to be successful when you first get started. But it doesn't stop there. In fact, that's actually just the beginning. You see, when you get started, you want to have a challenge with yourself. We're all going to work with you to help you hit as high a rank as possible, so you have that story to tell, so your business is off to the races. But and here's where it really gets exciting. Just because your challenge is over doesn't mean challenges are over for your business or your team. In fact, there's going to be a new challenge starting every day, eventually every hour, and eventually every minute, as somebody does a grand opening pre-launch for their brand new business, and we're all working with them to help them achieve the highest rank possible in 28 days. Why? Because we have a check match of 20 to 100% to that person's sponsor based on rank. And that is the game changer. So this is a real incentive for somebody who knows they don't have a big list, who knows they don't have, you know, a huge sphere of influence, to go out and have no fear, have no shame, and go out to the most influential people that they know, because literally they could come in here and maybe they only hit, you know, something modest like executive or whatever, but even at the executive level, they're picking up a 50% check match. So if you bring on somebody who comes in here and hits millionaire in their first 28 days or ambassador in their first 28 days, you're picking up 50% of a $50,000 bonus or $100,000 bonus. And it really creates that culture. Look, every company has to start somewhere. If they're smart, they have a grand opening or a pre-launch, and they blow up big and then they fizzle out. And I know that that's probably happened to some of you. The reason that this is designed is so that your business can be in a constant state of pre-launch, a constant state of brand new energy and excitement, and those up to 100% check matches are exactly what's going to make that happen. Now, the next part of our compensation plan is what a lot of people just call the bread and butter, right? Look, we all want to hit rank. We want to get as much weekly residual income as possible. We're running challenges. We want to get as good of a 28-day power line bonus as we can for ourselves. We want to help as many of our team members as we can get, a big bonus. But what about in between? How do you make money? We have a customer acquisition bonus that we call a generational fast start. So when you go get a customer, you get paid. When you go get a customer who upgrades to or VBO, doesn't matter, you got paid on their customer volume. So you have a customer acquisition bonus, and you want to go out and get as many customers as you can. But when one of those customers upgrades to become a virtual business owner and they go get customers, now they're getting the fast start, but you can get a fast start too, because it pays out generationally up to 5 levels deep according to qualification. We didn't talk a lot about it on this presentation. We'll get into it. Most savvy people that are in the position to do so, they're going to go annual right away. It's going to save them money. It's also going to get them positioned immediately to qualify for a higher level generational fast start bonuses. So every time you're enrolling someone at Diamond Annual, you're picking up a $100 fast start bonus. When someone on your team goes out and enrolls another Diamond Annual, and you're picking up a $50 bonus on what effort that they're doing. So that's why a lot of people call this the bread and butter. We see a lot of leaders that are going to be making a couple grand a week just with this aspect of the compensation plan, even when you're in between ranks. And that's why we call it the bread and butter. Now, we have an amazing product. We have an amazing compensation plan, but it wouldn't be complete without having an amazing marketing system. And if we have just a couple of quick moments, I actually want to share that. We've been working on this marketing system day and night with an entire programming team here in the US that we've known for a long time. And we've been working on this for almost 6 months, night and day. The conversion numbers, we can now actually state them. They're through the roof. We're seeing opt-in rates between 25% and 50%. And I'll show you that lead capture page in a moment. Everything is, everything is top notch. I'm going to just take you inside one of my demo accounts right here. You can see it. What we really built here is a pre-launch system that allows people to kind of grow and mature as they come in and really incentivize them. We've gamified the process of getting them to actually go out and share. So we give them credit when they actually will go through the effort of connecting through multiple channels. So we have multiple connect points. We actually show them exactly what to do, how to build their list, who to go talk to. When they go past their list, and we bring them in here to step 3, which is the copy and paste millionaire, where we're adding training from some of the top people in the industry that really know what they're doing. They're not allowed to do any links in the training or anything that is coming back to them. So it's all white labeled for us, so that we can really give our team the ability to go out and succeed. And I don't know if you can see this, but we even have a power line system that's built into this that really gets people excited. I don't know if I can show it here on screen or not. I'll try, but our open rates, we hired a professional email company. So our open rates right now are about 75% across the board. And we know that'll drop a little bit, but we're still seeing the highest email open rates probably of any marketing system on the planet. So pretty excited about that. But real quick, let me just actually grab one of these funnel links here and show you what the pre-launch page looks like. It's a long form, and to have a long form like this, converting at 25 to 50% is just a game changer. But the reason is because we're giving people not just the opportunity to opt in and become a lead to learn a little bit more, but to actually take a spot and then have the ability to go out and begin promoting. Basically, they're getting a chance to try it for free. Now, before I go any further in there is something super important that I wanted to share with all of you, and that is that, look, this is a business of TTP, talk to people. A marketing system is a great way for people to generate leads, and we're going to show them how. That's what our resources are all here for them to do. We've got live company webinars that are happening on a regular basis beginning next week. But there's one really important thing that I thought I should show here, and that is on the bonuses tab over here. You can just kind of get a glimpse. that these are those 28-day Powerline Challenge bonuses that we talked about. But here's where it gets really exciting. If it wasn't already exciting for you, normally you only have 28 days from the moment you upgrade to VBO. So you could start as a customer and stay a customer for a month or a week if you wanted to. From the moment you become a VBO and upgrade, that's when your 28-day clock starts. But that's normally, okay? Right now, during pre-launch, we're going to up the game a little bit here, and we're giving you the opportunity to actually run all this month of September and all the way through October 29th. The highest possible rank that you can hit is what your bonus will be based on. So you have nearly double the amount of time, depending on when you see this presentation, how quickly you take action on this information, and how quickly you go to work. But you have almost double the amount of time. So for a lot of you, you know, if you would normally be in a position where, you know, hey, you could hit $3,000, you've got double the amount of time. That might be enough time for you to hit that 7,500 or that 15,000 or that 50,000. So I'm super excited here. I do want to see if I can open up and ask any questions, but before I do, I just want to close out with one simple thing. Look, first of all, we appreciate everyone's time coming out here. You know, we value your time and ask that you value our time as well. So if you like what you see and you want to set up, you know, a call or a meeting, get back in touch with a person who shared this with you right away so they can give you the link and so that you can begin going through the process of getting the right information. But having said that, I just want to say this, look, there's a lot of things out there to market, a lot of great things. And I think that what we have is a great complement, a great pairing with other opportunities. But I do believe wholeheartedly, and it's my job to believe this, so don't take this personal, but I believe and I know that our customers are going to stay with us longer than any other opportunity. And if you want to get real momentum in this business, it's going to last. I mean, we've all made, you know, a lot of people on this call have made $1 million in 30 days or 90 days or done it in a weekend. But if that money doesn't last, then it's really almost not even worth the energy to go make it sometimes. So what we know for sure is that we're going to keep customers longer with this product than probably any other digital delivery product on the globe. It's non-health insurance. It complements well with health insurance. And a lot of people just say, hey, it's just absolutely better than anything else out there because we're giving them that 24/7 access to U.S. board certified physicians, products available globally. It's affordable for the masses. The compensation plan, as you saw, paid out like the rich and famous. So with that said, I'm going to close it out. Looking forward to working with many of you, answering questions. But before I do that, just wanted to open up and see if there's any questions here.